What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV back here again, and we have more gooners infiltrating this football club once again. If Vinay weren't enough, Justin Cochrane weren't enough, now we got another one. We've hired another one, this time an academy scout. And he's not like even hiding it like Vinay, at least he hasn't been laying into the club. At least Justin Cochrane, as much as it said it on his Brentford bio, he didn't come out and say anything. Look, we even had the bloody Cupgate and Thomas Frank holding the Arsenal Cup. But this has just gone a bit too far now. It really has. Like, this guy, he goes by the name of It's Coachman on Instagram, and he put this post out, the first one, saying, "It's official. I'm now here. I sat and had the conversations. The project was exciting, to say the least. Now looking forward to getting a new set of superstars to the club. You know the project's good when you're a boyhood Arsenal fan and you switch sides. Massive thank you to the support, blah, blah, blah." It's all right, fine. We've got an Arsenal fan that's coming to be an academy scout. It's not that deep. But when you look at these comments and these replies after this, it is mad. How can someone employed by the club actually have this on Instagram? So one commenter says, "Don't let the badge touch your skin," and he says, "I've already got the base layer." This is an employee of Tottenham Hotspur, and he's saying, "I'm not going to let the crest touch my skin." Like, what are we doing here? We've got this guy says, "We need someone on the inside," and he says, "Shh." They've got someone on the inside. They've got multiple people on the inside. This one, and he says, I know, it's deserved, ha ha ha, 100% deserved. How the hell did you get dressed in that?" And he says, "It was tough. It's tough for one of our employees to wear a Tottenham badge." So that is the kind of people that Spurs are employing these days.
And apparently,
you can't make this shit up. Seriously, you can't.
Tottenham have said, according to the Daily Mail, that they have been left unimpressed with his words, or his posts on social media, and they do consider to have dealt with the matter internally. But apparently, they did consider some sort of action or whatever, which is ridiculous, whatever. But they were left unimpressed with it. It is just such a horrible look on Tottenham, on him. I mean, why does he feel the need to post this kind of stuff? I understand it's football banter. I understand it's not to be taken seriously from him or whatever. But right now, Tottenham fans are at the end of their tether with this football club. We are currently in the shit in the midst of a relegation battle. We have had Thomas Frank holding an Arsenal Cup, and we've had Vinay, a former Arsenal CEO, coming to Tottenham. We've had Eze, a boyhood Arsenal fan, saying no to Spurs and joining Arsenal, and then dunking on us in 2 North London derbies. There are so many optically PR failures for Tottenham when it comes to our rivalry with Arsenal, and how much we've been clowned upon and how much we've been made to look like a circus, just in terms of our relation to them and the kind of infiltration of Arsenal into our club and what's happened. And this is just something we don't need. It's just something that it just continues that constant image of Tottenham being an absolute circus and clown show. We've got employees of our club on social media bantering about how it's tough to wear the shirt and they're an inside man, and it's just a PR disaster for Tottenham. And it's just over and over again we're being hit with these things and make Tottenham out to be an absolute circus.
It really is a circus. Like, I get the way the way he wants to put it across. It's a bit of a joke, which is, fair enough. But have a bit of professional standards about you. Like, you can't be a Tottenham employee and be joking about like not wanting the badge to touch your skin. Have a bit of respect for the people that pay your wages. Have a bit of respect for the institution that you've just joined. And I think it's a bit of a joke, and there's no respect here. No respect whatsoever about someone that has just taken a role at Tottenham Hotspur. As much as it's trying to come across as a joke, and it is a joke, like, there are some things you should just not joke about, particularly at this moment in time.
I think it's just optically it's awful. Look, he's just joined. you know the situation it's something Tottenham could do without. Like, if this happens in a year's time, or he's been in the job in a year and he's making these comments, I don't think people care as much. But he's literally making an announcement about how he's just joining the club. He hasn't got his feet under the table yet in his scouting. Look, obviously his role isn't going to be affecting the first team, whatever. He's looking for talented young players to come and join Tottenham's academy, I'm assuming. So it's not exactly like our kind of Premier League survival, whatever, is relied upon him. But optically, you've just got your foot in the door and you've put your foot in your mouth, essentially. And then just don't reply to those comments. I understand you want to have banter, but right now there is just no need to reply to these comments and make Tottenham look like the clown show. I know we're already a clown show, but we don't need to add fuel to the fire, and especially when the things have happened between us and Arsenal lately. Tottenham fans are quite sensitive at the moment to these things. Tottenham
fans have always been sensitive to Arsenal fans, and particularly with people within the club. Like, being an Arsenal fan, you could be an Arsenal fan working within the club. You know, it's happened time and time again. You know, a lot of people that work on the non-footballing side, you know, I'm sure are Arsenal fans and stuff like that, but you can't have an Arsenal fan as brazenly coming out like this, saying, I don't want the thing to touch, the badge to touch my skin. Like, that is just, like, come on, man. We can't have these kind of people working on the footballing side of the club, man. It's just ridiculous. Like, how? Obviously, fans aren't going to take well to that, no matter what role they're in. If any, like, even if they're a tea lady and they're saying something like that, they would want fans would want them gone. No, but this is a guy that's supposed to be nurturing young talent for us. Like, nah. For me, get these Gooners out.
I don't know why we employ him in the first place. Why can't we find any Tottenham fans that can do the job? It always seems to be Arsenal fans at the moment that we seem to be employing, or people who have association with them. Look, at the end of the day, I don't think it's a big... I think he gets a warning, and that's it. I think it's a PR disaster for Tottenham. I don't think they're going to get rid of him or anything based on this.
That conversation as well is just embarrassing that they're probably going to have. Like, don't mention Arsenal on Instagram as well. Like, it's just embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, and it's embarrassing they have to have that conversation. It's embarrassing that he's put his foot in his mouth after one day. He did what? He had a reply. He was defending himself on Instagram.
He said, "This is wild. Yes, I'm an Arsenal fan, and yes, I was joking with friends. As an Arsenal fan, of course, I was joking with friends regarding putting on a Spurs kit." I mean,
no, we understand it's a joke, and I understand he was not to be taken seriously.
Joke with friends behind closed doors, then. Why make it so public?
Exactly. Tottenham fans obviously not going to take kindly to it. That's when you've just been employed. It's your first day. Look, if he'd have been here a year or a couple of years and he'd been doing a good job and finding good talented players to join the academy, and there's players that are coming through, and you know he'd establish himself, then that's one thing. But you've just joined. You haven't earned the right to be joking about these things just yet publicly, and deserve the respect from anyone Spurs fans looking at that. And I think you just got to understand how Tottenham fans are feeling at the moment. And I think, yeah, it's ridiculous that he's done that within a day of joining. Just there's no need to make these comments and joke around right now. Let's just don't reply to these things. That's it. There's no need for a PR disaster from Tottenham's point of view.
So you're keeping him around?
I'm not going to fire him over it. I mean, it's not up to me, obviously, but I wouldn't fire him over. I'll give him a very stern warning and make sure just lay low for a few months and don't be posting anything ridiculous. But I'd give him a very stern warning.
I mean, if this was like someone that was working with the first team, like, surely, like, he couldn't keep his job after this.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a PR win for Tottenham to sack him, probably. Just like no more Gooners at this club and just make a public statement.
Well, they should get them all out at the same time. Get him and Vinay sacking live stream on YouTube.
Double
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what we need.
But no, at the end of the day, he's got the job for a reason. And if they think he's the right man for the job, and if they think he can do it, then let him do it. But I think it's ridiculous that he's saying these things and joking about being an inside man within a day. But at the end of the day, it is a joke. You have to take it as a joke, and you have to understand that. But come on, be more careful next time.
Yeah, I don't take these things too lightly. I don't take them as a joke. I don't take Gooner infiltration very lightly at this football club, and it's happening too often. It's not even just this. Like, it's just carries on a consistent theme of this football club. It's not just this in itself. It's just a whole bunch of things, and way too many Arsenal fans within inside the four walls of this football club, and it's getting sickening, to be honest. And it was sickening before all this. Now it's even more sickening. So I say just get him out. We don't need Gooners at this football club. And you're telling me he's the only youth scout that we can bring in? Someone that doesn't want the crest to touch his bloody skin? Someone that claims to be an inside man, as much of a joke as it is. There's always truth to some jokes, Sim. There's always truth in jokes.
It's funny because it's true, because it's true. Sometimes.
Exactly. But this ain't funny. This ain't funny. It is true, though. But anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Am I going over the top? Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.